podcast, and today we have a special guest on our podcast.
What's going on, guys? Glad to be here.
So great to have you. It's great to have you. We have a lot to be talking about. We have the Superman movie. We have 28 Years Later. We have plenty of movie news. Me and Dylan have been, missing in action for the last month.
Yeah,
So
we've been dodging warrants.
we're dodging warrants. Now, we both been on vacation, and then just time got away from us. So we have a lot of news to be talking about. So, started off. Before we start anything, I'm going to pay our respects to Michael Madsen died. Please don't tell me you don't know who that is.
I'm trying to think.
Reservoir Dogs.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, the Tarantino guy.
Kill Bill, yeah.
yeah, no, it was.
I was sitting there thinking, I couldn't remember
Bro,
seeing
I
it.
got a Rolodex of actors I have to go
Right.
through.
No, he died when
seen
I was on
that.
vacation, and I watched all his movies while I was at the beach, and
Yeah.
That's why I didn't know he
I
died. I thought his clips was just popping up on my feed.
I loved him in Kill Bill.
dude, Kill Bill was one of his best movies. He had one called The Killing Jar. It was really good.
I've not seen that one.
It's like a low budget film. It's
Okay.
really, really good.
I liked him in Free Willy.
Is he in Free Willy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I can't remember.
It's either him or Matt Dillon.
No. Well, I just wanted
It was him.
I just want to mention that because since we started doing the podcast, there's been a bunch of actors died.
We got to keep this going so they can live.
Okay, so the next thing we got to talk about is the boss at Blumhouse has said that he has compared Megan, the new Megan movie,
Yeah.
to Superman. He said that everyone in his studio, they don't know why it bombed so bad. They thought it would do just as good as Superman.
Oh no,
That's interesting.
You right?
It's
I just
interesting.
want to get y'all's thoughts on that.
No.
It's not really news, but I want.
Have you all seen that one?
I have not.
I haven't either.
I
I've seen
haven't
the
seen-
first one.
Superman's been an IP since the First World War.
Right.
Right.
Well,
I mean,
the thing is, I'm a horror guy.
yeah,
So-
I'm a big fan of horror too.
Right. So whenever they decided to go with the action route in the second one,
Yeah.
it kind of led me away from it.
I know the trailers and stuff. It looked goofy.
It looked very good.
And there was aspects of the first one too that was goofy, but I still enjoyed it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah,
They-
it leaned more towards the horror.
They balanced it perfectly.
Yeah.
This one was like a full-blown Terminator, is what
Yeah.
it looked like in the trailers.
Well, there's a lot of horror movies do that.
I mean, yeah, but that's usually when they start to suck.
Yeah,
In
that's
my,
true.
in my opinion, I mean, once they start leaning
Yeah,
away from,
but it used to be when they got to like the 10th or 11th one.
yeah, I mean, you got me
Like-
there.
The Jason and the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Just to add on that, after Megan's theatrical debut, she has went to streaming after 3 weeks.
After 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
That's pretty
in
quick.
theater. That's quick, dude.
Wow.
This movie bombed. Like,
I just seen too that
Did it beat Borderlands?
I don't know if it'd be. It's not really hard to beat Borderlands in that aspect, though.
and it's funny though to say that 3 weeks in the theater and Sinners just now ended its theatrical run.
Right, and it was in
came
theaters-
out when
Oh, dude, it was in theaters for what?
I don't know, it's been there for a minute.
Close to 2 months.
Yeah.
It re-released into
It
theaters.
did. It was
Yeah.
gone for
It
about
ma-
a week and
made
then
some
they-
money.
Yeah, they marketed a re-release for it. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it was. I have seen that movie, no joke, like 6 times. Like I watched it 3 times in the
Was
theaters.
that- I started to rewatch it the other night and I just didn't finish it. But
It's a good one.
Oh, my goodness.
You should have been on here for that review. That was dude. But okay, so the new Final Destination is in the works after the success of Bloodlines. Have you seen Bloodlines yet?
oh yeah.
What do you think about Bloodlines?
I loved it.
It was dude.
I loved it.
It has.
It might be my favorite of the franchise.
I said that.
And it's been a minute though since I've watched all of them. I need to rewatch them all, but
I rewatched them all right before we went to the theaters and watched them.
okay.
I can say with certainty it's my favorite, but it's a close matchup between the log truck. Like
Yeah,
the
is that 2?
sequel. Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't a big fan of this, if I recall.
What?
Final Destination Bloodlines.
I can't remember.
must not be very good.
I'm going to put a clip right here where he talks about how bad the CGI was.
I probably, if I don't remember it, I probably didn't like it.
So, Matt Reeves has finished the new Batman script. What do y'all think about that? After being delayed many, many times.
Yeah, but it was supposed to release this year, wasn't it?
It was. and then now we're pushing for a 2027, if I'm not mistaken.
What do you think of the first one, the Batman?
I loved it. I
Did
think
you?
it was fantastic. I think Robert Pattinson is probably my second, third Batman, honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
I was surprised with him. I didn't think I'd like him as Batman, but
I
he
didn't
done
either.
really good.
we made fun of him forever whenever, because we're like all the Twilight guys going
Right,
to Batman.
Yeah.
But he has proved to be quite the actor in the last few years, like in the last.
My biggest problem though now is they're still making his movies, but he's not going to be part of the DCU now.
Well, they don't know that for sure yet.
That's a rumor. It's a rumor that he might be.
Well, yeah.
James Gunn has come out and
He
crushed.
said, but
He
James
can't- yeah.
Gunn is saying that he wants to do Brave and the Bold,
Right.
which would start him with Damian Wayne Robin.
Right.
which would have to put history on this Batman. So whenever Damian Wayne is the fourth Robin, so the Robert Pattinson Batman is year 2 Batman. So they're going to have to make up some time there or fix that if
Yeah.
they want him to be the DCU's Batman.
I don't
They're
like
going to have
that.
to age him up a bit.
Who would you like for the DCU's Batman?
I don't know yet. I've seen somebody throw out the name Jensen Ackles,
That's his fan cast.
and I like that a lot.
Mine is Alan Richardson.
I like that. He'd be well. There's. I don't know if you know the new comic run now, Absolute Batman.
Yes.
He would be like the Absolute Batman. I feel like
And he would kill.
he's built for it.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. For sure. Okay, so moving on from the Batman, back to Blumhouse and the whole Megan thing. I should put this together. I thought I did. My bad. So this is why I didn't want Blumhouse to get the rights to the Saw franchise. They are talking about doing a Megan and Saw crossover.
Yeah,
That-
that's
no.
terrible.
That Saw is honestly one of my favorite horror movies. I'm not a big horror guy, but I love the Saw movies.
Yeah.
And we went on here it was a couple months ago. We were talking about how they lost the rights to Saw, or they sold the rights to Saw to Blumhouse, which is kind of a double-edged sword. I'm excited, but I'm not, because the head of Blumhouse is the one who created the first Saw movie.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, okay, he's gonna go back to his creative roots. No,
That's when I first
Cash
heard
grab.
about that too. I thought the
Cash
same
grab.
thing.
right.
'Cause that first it's one of the most iconic horror movies. You
Oh,
know,
for sure. The at the end
twist. Yeah.
Yes.
My
I-
favorite
I-
thing to come from the Saw movies is the Dr. Phil parody and the
yeah, that is funny.
It's the scary movie.
It's the wrong arm.
That is a good one.
I forgot all about that.
Like you said, it's an iconic moment in cinema, because you have that scene at the end
Yeah.
where this corpse. I remember being a kid watching that. I was like,
Yeah,
12.
it used to kind of scare me.
Yeah,
Growing
yeah,
up.
for sure. Part one is where my mom and dad was like, watching any more of them.
Yeah, right.
So I couldn't watch any of those until I got older. But like, I remember being a kid and watching that corpse stand up and him just say "game over" as it closes the door.
Yeah.
and it was seared into my brain. But yeah, that's why I didn't want him to get the rights. I'm hoping that they fix that.
Yeah,
But have y'all seen the new trailer for the new Running Man movie? That's what's.
I have.
What do you think about that?
It looks very good.
Looks
I'm
good.
excited. I don't really know nothing behind it.
Have you seen the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, that's why I don't know nothing about it.
Okay, so what do you think about it for
Well, the new one that they're making I know they're making it as close as they can to the book.
exactly? That's what I wanted to talk about. So,
Because I've seen the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie before, and it's like a very futuristic.
I hate it. I hate the Arnold Schwarzenegger version. I hate it.
See, I didn't even know that there was a movie, but
I've never
I
read
knew
the
it was
book,
like there was
so-
a book.
Yes.
I didn't know there was a movie though.
So yeah, the first movie, for me, it's very forgettable.
Yeah.
Like it's very just stereotypical Arnold Schwarzenegger at the time he was the action.
Just
star.
action.
Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, Stephen King wrote the book.
I believe so.
Yeah, I could be. We could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure.
Could be,
Stephen
but
King-
I think that's what I remember seeing.
So they said that this new Running Man is going to be a new adaptation of the book, not an adaptation
Of that.
Of the movie.
The movie.
So
Hopefully so.
yes, I'm so stoked for that, because because if you haven't read the book, there's so much difference in the movie than in the book, and I would really like, because for one, in the original, the Running Man takes place on a stage, like a movie stage for everybody to watch. in the book and in this new movie, it's going to be taking place in the city.
Okay.
Because in the original, it lasted like a day or two, and in the book, it's supposed to last up to a month of him just being chased through the city and
Right.
trying to survive. So I'm really stoked for that.
That's exciting.
Glenn Powell is
He's one of my favorite working actors right now.
bro. He skyrocketed
Yeah.
to the top of.
Well, and I'll tell you, because I
He
found
is my fan cast for something in DCU.
He was your,
I think Aquaman.
I think Aquaman.
Aquaman.
He would definitely be the most comic book accurate looking Aquaman with the blonde hair,
Right.
and the blue eyes.
So I'm excited about like when he started rising, everybody hearing about him because I first found him through Everybody Wants Some, a Richard Linklater film,
Oh yeah.
and I love that movie. Have you seen Dazed and Confused?
Yes, I love that.
But it's like the director. He said that's like a spiritual sequel to that
Is it?
movie, and it is. It's a lot like it.
It is. That movie's on my list to watch.
Everybody Wants Some.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's how I first found out about Glenn Powell. And
I have not seen since you said it's a
First thing I seen him in was Twisters.
really.
Twisters.
I hadn't heard of him before that.
He was.
A lot of people didn't.
I may have seen him in something else, and I just don't know
Just
it.
didn't.
wasn't
But did you know he was in the Dark Knight? Or?
Yes, I was about to say
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he was in the.
I didn't know that either though until a while back. But
Right, he was in the Dark Knight.
yeah, just a little bit of it.
Where when Bane goes and takes on the Wall Street guys, and he's one of the Wall Street guys. He like messes up. Yes, I was about to say that. Okay, unless y'all want to say anything else about that.
No.
So South Park, we gonna talk about? You a big fan of South Park at all? Or
No, I can't say nothing about that.
Okay,
I've
fair.
never seen it.
Fair enough. We'll try to make this a little brief, but what do you think about the delays they're getting? They are fighting for these rights, and I'm afraid we're never going to see this new season.
Are you a hard worker?
Hard worker?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I think it's fucking horse shit.
What?
Bleep it out.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's trying to make me work hard. And
Wow.
You're a bad person. I'm leaving it in so people can hear how vulgar you are.
Have a good fucking day.
I swear to God. We're never ever getting monetized.
Man.
No, I think the
Fame over fortune, Brian. Fame over fortune.
Well, I'm just gonna skip past that before you say
Just
something.
forget it.
No, I think that the whole rights thing between Paramount and Max is probably going to kill this season.
I don't think it'll kill the season. They've already made a lot of the episodes.
Well, it's scheduled to release in 5 days, so we'll see.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's already been delayed once because there's a huge rights issue going on between Paramount and
Yeah.
Max. They both want the rights to stream it. Paramount has the rights for their specials.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. And Max has the rights for the actual series. So
Okay.
they're going back and forth between that.
Hmm.
Everybody wants a piece of this pie.
Oh yeah.
because it's
Want that money?
right. So okay, so here's something we can all talk about. How do y'all feel about Michael Bay coming back for a new Transformers project?
I like it.
I do too. I do too. He is a Michael Bay hater.
Really?
I don't really care for him at all.
I'm so stoked because
I can't understand what's going on in his movies.
we've had this discussion so many times. He don't like Michael Bay because he says editing's choppy and with all the action and everything.
Maybe some. Yeah, I can see your point, but the action is just so fun. So
Thank you.
yeah, the scale is just huge, man.
I
To
don't
an
know, I feel
extent.
like I feel like I'm gonna have a seizure after.
Well, he directed the first 5, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember. I know the first 2 for sure.
I
3.
really only like the first one.
Huh?
I really only like
The first one is,
That's the OG, man.
yeah, it's the best in
Yeah.
my opinion. You can't get better than the first one.
I put that on Shia LaBeouf though.
That's fair. Well, they're talking about bringing back Shia LaBeouf now and Mark Wahlberg for
Yeah.
their team up movie for the Transformers, and
Okay.
I'm honestly really excited for that. So
Yeah.
I
I really hope Shia LaBeouf comes back.
yeah, well, they had to do something because they've tried multiple different things to get people back interested back in the Transformer IP.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what's gonna do it if a gorilla robot won't.
right? I
Well-
can't remember if it was Rise of the Beast or it was Bumblebee, but one of them had a G.I. Joe crossover.
It was the end of Rise of the Beast.
Was it Rise of the
And that's
Beast?
what I was getting ready to touch on too, because I follow the comics right now
Right.
with the new Energon universe, and it's a shared universe between Transformers and the G.I. Joe.
Okay.
And I'm hoping maybe with Michael Bay coming back, like maybe they can like adapt all this on film,
Right, no, dude, I agree with you. I was so stoked
especially after that.
for sure. Like whenever you saw the GI Joe symbol at the end,
Yeah.
I was so excited. I was so excited for the next one, and then for the next one to be announced as Transformers One. Lost all excitement for
Right.
it immediately. I want nothing more than to see the GI Joes.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Transformers.
We need a good G.I. Joe's movie too, like that.
Brother, don't get me started on that.
The last Transformers movie I actually watched was the third one.
The Dark of the Moon.
Yeah,
That's the last one you watched.
I never cared for any of them. After.
Bro, you gotta watch some Mark Wahlberg ones. Like they're really good. Like
I started it and then I was like, okay.
even I can see not watching the second Mark Wahlberg one because that's kind of where it starts to fall off for me a little bit.
Yeah.
But Age of Extinction was almost a perfect movie.
The only reason I hadn't seen
Excuse
any
me.
of them afterwards was because they changed the main character, and I was like, okay, I don't care about this anymore.
That's
Yeah.
honestly fair, and I think he's supposed to be dead in the timeline if I'm not mistaken.
See, I don't remember much about one of those movies.
I watched a clip on it. They never specifically say he's dead. It's just whenever Mark Wahlberg finds Optimus Prime.
So what happens is he goes and meets. God, I can't remember this guy's
It's like
name.
Run Sam or something like that.
No, yeah, that too. But the guy who plays Hannibal Lecter, oh my gosh, what's his
Anthony
name?
Hopkins.
Oh.
Anthony Hopkins. Jesus, I couldn't think of his name. He goes and meets Anthony Hopkins in one of the movies, and he's last of the Witwickens or whatever, which is like the secret society. And he says he talks about being the last one alive, and then it shows Sam's picture. So I think that's kind of confirmation that he's
Okay.
dead, but he could be in hiding. So I don't.
Kind of leaves it up to you.
Yes, because whenever he does find Optimus, whenever he turns Optimus on for the first time, you can hear him say "Run, Sam" right before he starts shooting. So
Yeah.
we got off on a little Transformer tangent there.
Yeah. I love Transformers.
Dude, same. It's so good. The kid in me would freak out if I saw a GI Joe inside
Oh,
Optimus
yeah.
Prime, dude. I'd be 10 years old again. So, also next piece of news: Michael Douglas and Evangeline Lilly. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Wasp, the one who plays the Wasp in the Marvel movies.
Okay.
They both have announced officially they are retired, coming back for no more.
I seen
Marvel
Michael
movies.
Douglas. Yeah.
How y'all feel
Wow.
about that? The last movie of their career is going to be Quantum Mania.
Yeah, that's the only bad part. I feel for him.
Dude, how can you go out on
Yeah, on a
Quantum
dud.
Mania, dude?
But no, honestly, it don't affect me. No. Really. Yeah.
I really liked Michael Douglas. He was.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant
I
like as far as the Marvel universe. I thought that's what you meant.
No, I didn't care for him.
I understand Michael Douglas retiring more than I do her.
Yeah, he's like 80-some years old, ain't
He's pretty old.
I think the article I read said he was like 83 or something
he?
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The best movie I think he's ever done is called Falling Down, if I'm not mistaken. You ever seen it?
It sounds familiar. I don't think I have though.
It's about this average Joe who just has enough, like, and it starts like wreaking havoc.
You ever seen Fatal Attraction?
Wow.
No.
You need to watch that one.
Why is it the same thing?
It's a Michael Douglas movie.
Okay.
He's a cop, and this woman's being investigating this woman for killing a man, and he ends up falling in love with her after.
I've heard about this. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, I've
he
heard about
thinks she's innocent when they let her go, and then as he continues the relationship, he's like, okay, she's probably guilty.
That's,
He messed up.
That's actually on my watch list to watch. So
Okay.
yeah, I remember that one. Falling Down's about this average Joe though. Like the movie opens up him sitting in traffic, and somebody says something to him the wrong way, and he just gets out, and like it leads from him to physically assaulting somebody with just his hands, then to a knife, then to a gun.
Oh, mercy.
And he just escalates further. It's a wild ride, dude. And you're just like, and honestly, the whole movie, you think, I get it. Like
I don't blame the guy.
Yeah, it was some like gangbanger who was
Yeah.
like hitting his car and like calling him a name. It's like I completely understand why he's doing this, like,
Have y'all seen Unhinged?
I go through thoughts like that.
brother.
That's what it reminds me
Have you
of.
seen Unhinged?
Talking about
No.
Getting out of the car.
Exactly. It's
Is that Russell Crowe movie?
Russell
Yeah.
Crowe. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen the trailers for it.
It's one of the best movies I've
I
seen.
think it was like one of the first movies I'd watched like during COVID.
Really?
I think that's when it came out. It was during COVID year.
I think so. Because I remember, I think you're right. Because I remember I was so stoked for this movie, and then COVID hit, and it kind of got like,
Or maybe that's what it was. I couldn't remember exactly how it happened.
kind of got swept under the rug.
Yeah.
And it went straight to streaming, and everyone, and it was.
Yeah, it was
wasn't-
good.
It was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think COVID was the last time we got really good streaming movies.
That, I mean, do you blame anybody? Because that's when Adam Sandler made his deal with Netflix to make all his movies on
Right.
Netflix when during COVID. No end in sight. He's like, I got to make money somehow.
Yeah.
I like streaming to a point, but like how it is now,
I hate,
man. Like most of these movies, they don't even go to theaters, and that's what I don't like.
I hate streaming.
Yeah.
We talked about this on, I think, one of the last 2 episodes. We both said streaming was good to a point, but
Yeah,
I miss the experience of going into a theater, buying your popcorn.
oh, that's the
and-
best
Yeah.
You mean miss? We go to the theater once a week.
Yeah, but I mean,
for everybody to do
yeah,
it.
I mean, miss.
I like, to be honest, I will say I like having an empty theater and that big screen just.
Oh
itself.
man,
That's honestly, I get that because there's nothing better than going in.
sometimes yeah,
Well,
but like certain movies, just like for the Superman movie,
He's
I
got a
wanted
point.
it packed.
it was not packed, but it had a
No.
small crowd.
It was a
Well,
pretty
we
good.
go to a pretty small theater too.
You don't go to a small theater. Go to Inez over here at the community center. I went there last night, dude. I don't think you can fit more than 50 people.
Really?
I really don't. Like, I went in there and we sat 3 rows from the back, and I was like, the entire
Oh
time.
man,
It's I looked over my brother who's hold on, I'm talking about this when we get to the Superman. But I looked over my brother and I said, "Man, I don't remember this being this little when I was in high school because
Right.
that was the spot.
that was the go-to.
Yeah, that was the spot.
I don't think I've never been in that theater, but I've been to the community center there before.
Yeah, dude, it's just so small. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of people think Pullman Square is like the best theater around.
I'm not a big fan of Pullman.
I ain't
I'm not
either.
Cinemark for me is where it's at.
It's my favorite.
Same, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
That's my
the
favorite
popcorn the best there and stuff because I've been to Regal and I liked Regal a lot too, but I didn't like how they leave the lights on, like some of the lights on.
Yeah, I
I like it. I like it dark.
I like Regal to an extent. I tell you what, the one I really, it's on my bucket list to go to. I really want to go to an AMC theater. I know that seems weird maybe to the people watching
Yeah.
because they can just pack up and go. But
Right.
well, we're so secluded. The closest one to us is 3 hours away.
Right.
And when I was at the beach, I was going to hit one on the way home, and I stopped in watching the Jurassic Park. I went up there and they was like, so what seat you want? And it was only the front row. And I was like, I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing it.
For 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
I have my toddler with me. Like, he's going to freak out when he sees the dinosaurs. Like,
Right.
this close. I'm not doing this.
Not to them.
Yeah, not doing that. What's your favorite theater?
Probably the one in Ashland that we go to.
Cinemark.
Honestly, that's just the way to go.
Yeah.
So we have confirmation, too, that Moon Knight Season 2 has been greenlit. What do y'all think about that?
Greenlit.
Like, ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Be honest with you, I never
You
really.
didn't like Moon Knight?
I never really watched the whole first season. I watched like the first 2 episodes. I couldn't get into it.
Really? It was hands down one of my favorite projects
Really?
from this last phase. Yes, I loved this. But I am so biased because I am a huge comic fan of
Moon Knight. Well, see, I've seen him appear in some of the comics I've read, and I liked the character. But as far as that show, I just could not get into it, man.
He's
With
like
him be back and forth like that.
I don't know. It had a payoff.
But I didn't give it much of a chance either. So
Definitely try to go back and rewatch it. In my opinion, it's one of the better series to come out in the last phase. What do you
It's,
think of it?
it's one of the better MCU shows.
It's MCU's Batman.
I wouldn't go that far.
That's
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit of a stretch.
a little bit of strange. I sit there like I don't know.
Well, it's
I've not
a little
watched it, so I can't really
It's
say.
a little
but-
bit of a stretch, but I'm just talking about like how like dark of a character he can be with one
Yeah.
of his personalities is a lot reminiscent of Batman. So
To be honest, I think Marvel's Batman is Iron Man.
that makes sense though with all the tech.
I mean, they're a lot alike.
Yeah,
I mean, the only difference is their personalities.
fair enough. So tell me what y'all think about this. I know you've seen it. What do you think about Punisher being cast in the new Spider-Man movie?
Well, I love it. I want to see him in a movie.
Didn't we talk about that last podcast?
No,
I'd love for him to
No,
have
me
his
and you
own
talked
solo
about it.
movie.
I do too.
I think he's the Punisher.
John Bernthal's
Yeah.
definitely the best Punisher.
For me, yeah, he is.
The only one I think that even comes, it's not even close, but the one that I think belongs in the conversation also is Ray Stevenson. The movie may have been bad,
Yeah.
but he embodied the character of the Punisher to the point where, like, he was my favorite for
Right.
a minute.
Well, yeah, probably so, because you like growing up watching it, and that's
Yes.
what all you've seen.
And that was the only accurate portrayal of Jigsaw that I have ever
Ever
seen.
seen.
They butchered Billy Russo in the Punisher show.
Yeah.
They completely ruined that character, and he is such a icon of a character in the comics.
Yeah.
Like, he is the Punisher's Joker. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, he is that guy. And for them to throw that character away and make him have a personal connection with the Punisher wasn't for me.
Went for you.
You know, he was supposed to be a mob boss. The Punisher messed up his face, and that's one of the reasons I cling to Warzone so bad so much is because they got that so accurate. So,
Okay.
but I want to see how they're going to handle this dynamic between him and Spider-Man, because that was his first debut. Was
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And also,
So what I'm hearing about it is it's supposed to be the Punisher and Spider-Man trying to calm the Hulk down.
that's what I was going to touch on. Yeah.
he
I heard about
rages
that.
out again.
That's interesting, but
Because the Punisher going to be all for killing the Hulk.
right.
Yeah.
It's going to be all for it. And I would like, because those are the three that has been confirmed for the movie.
Yeah, because I've seen some comic sketches of the cinematographer or somebody
Right.
for the movie.
I know you're talking about the images that got leaked. from
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I've seen those. The concept art or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's how I'm thinking it's going to be handled personally. Is there's a comic run where everyone forgets Peter Parker's Spider-Man, but the Hulk doesn't. Like, the Hulk
Right, because
remembers.
he was in the form, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Banner forgot him, but the Hulk didn't.
Mm.
And I'm hoping we're going to get like Professor Hulk and like at one of his colleges or something, and he's going to recognize him.
Right.
And they're going to be able to have that conversation like they do in the comics. I would love that.
That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All they got to do. I mean, the source material's there. Put it on
Right.
screen.
Yeah,
Like,
it ain't that hard.
right? I don't know why they keep fumbling, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say I'm more excited about this movie, about this new Spider-Man movie, than I am the Avengers movies.
really?
There's
Now I'm stoked for Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong. He's awesome. He's the reason I'm watching the MCU right
Right.
now. But to say you're more excited than to see that than Secret Wars.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man.
No, but like you just said, he's the
That's
only.
bro, hold on. You can't just speed past it like you didn't.
I'm
just
not
say
speeding
that.
past it. You're not letting me fucking talk.
Sorry. I'm blown away right now.
Spider-Man is really the only reason I watch the MCU anymore.
I agree, 100%.
That and the Daredevil TV show.
Hot take on that. That was mid at best.
It was not the best season.
It was not the best season.
I've not finished that season either. I've watched the first 5 episodes.
Now,
I love
honestly,
the Punisher episode.
The best episodes are the Punisher episodes.
Yeah. Well,
I've heard
him and Frank are the only reasons I'm watching the MCU right now. That's the only reason I was so interested in Daredevil coming back, was because possible Frank Castle.
I agree with you on
But
that.
I have no.
Oh, we gotta tear this apart. Hold on a minute.
I have no deep interest in the rest of the MCU.
But do you understand? Secret Wars is going to be where Spider-Man gets the symbiote. Like, you understand that, right? Like, we're going to see more than likely Doom rip out Thanos' spine. Like,
I will say it like this: I'm gonna have to see more about Secret Wars before I get excited about it. But
the name Secret Wars. I'm already.
Well, I ain't gonna lie
now
to you.
MCU has trashed many IPs before.
Yeah, but they don't trash the important ones.
You don't know that. Give them a chance.
What were you going to say? Before
Well, I was gonna say,
before I have a stroke.
just
sorry.
talking about him not being excited for many projects in the future. I'm excited right now for the movie that's releasing this month. It's Fantastic Four. After
yeah,
I seen this newest clip,
but the Galactus, you talking
yes,
about,
and they was asking him in the press conference, Reed Richards, and like what what they say, and
he said, yeah, it's like he has too big of a price.
yeah, he asked too much of a price.
Bro.
And
He didn't even
he
lie
said,
about it.
are we gonna be safe? And he said, I don't know. Dude, that gave me chills.
you know that world's gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, oh yeah, and I think we seen
guys-
that spoiler in Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah, for sure. Either that,
That's my guess. I don't know.
either that, or that's Doom coming from their universe.
Possibly
That's
they took their ship and killed him.
Or they did a Superman and just.
I don't know. It's gonna be
set
interesting, but
Franklin.
I'm excited nonetheless.
he's got a point that he could just be doing a Superman and seeing Franklin Richards there to get away from Galactus, and then Galactus leaves him alone
Good, yeah.
because Galactus is there for. Again, that's a big thing from the comics. Galactus is afraid of Franklin Richards because he's one of the most powerful characters in the comic.
Is he like a mutant? I don't know much about
I guess
Franklin.
technically he'd be a mutant because he's born with it, so he would have. To,
I feel like it,
yeah, that.
but I don't know for sure now.
Yeah, I don't know if you could classify him as a mutant, but you would kind of have to.
Yeah, because he's born with his powers. He didn't get them
Right.
from
Yeah.
cosmic radiation or anything like that.
Right. But I'm sorry, I cut you off just a minute ago. What were you saying?
I don't know. You made me forget.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got into it. My bad, dude. But yes, I know that the Punisher being in the new Spider-Man, he's probably going to be a little bit of Punisher versus Spider-Man a little bit because in that comic run, like in his first appearance, he saw Spider-Man as a vigilante he needed to stop.
Yeah,
The only reason he didn't kill him was because he found out he's a 16-year-old kid.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But the last movie, he's still labeled as a killer.
Yep, that's true.
They still blame him for Mysterio's death
Yeah,
because
but
they forgot all about who Peter Parker was.
That's true, and that's probably gonna be why he's attacking him. And once he finds out he's a kid, they'll probably work together. So,
Yeah.
So what's coming out next? Is it going to be Daredevil season 2 or
what are you talking
Spider-Man?
about? Season 2, I believe, comes out before Spider-Man. if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. They finished filming. I know that they've already finished filming.
Yeah,
season
because
I think it comes out next summer.
Yeah.
The movie.
yeah, it comes out 2026. I
Yeah.
think it comes out. I want to say right before Doomsday, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't
Yeah.
want to ruin it for him because he hasn't finished it. But
Honestly, it's fine.
oh, okay. Well,
'Cause I don't think I'm gonna finish it.
okay. But
Punisher gets captured.
but
Why did you tell me? No, I was kidding. Man, I should have watched it.
Walks away. Dude, the last episode is honestly the most Punisher I've ever seen Frank.
I might
Yeah.
skip up to that then.
I honestly would. I'd skip all of it just to watch the last
Like I said,
episode.
that's the only reason why I watched the first few episodes. I heard the Punisher was there.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Karen calls in the Punisher to help Daredevil because he'd been shot.
yeah.
So he gets into his apartment and like they have their little commentary back and forth about killing, and Punisher just starts offing guys. Everybody,
yeah, everybody that he knocked out, he just started.
See, I loved the first episode of the new season,
we talked about that.
and it had me excited. And then, like, the next 2-3 episodes, it was kind of boring. And then I liked the episode with Frank Castle coming in there.
lost all its momentum.
Yeah.
The only episode that I liked where it didn't have Frank Castle or him in the Daredevil suit was the bank episode.
The bank episode was a lot of fun. I thought that was really cool seeing Matt Murdock kind of navigate that outside the realm of Daredevil.
Yeah, he was trying to prove to himself that he didn't need to be Daredevil.
But in the end, he realized he did.
Yeah.
My favorite part from that, and honestly, again, my favorite part without Frank, because all those are my favorite parts of that series. But the best part of that show was the first episode when Foggy gets shot.
Yeah.
And you can see Matt Murdock losing a little bit of his humanity as he attempts to kill Bullseye. He is trying to kill He's trying not to, but he's like
Yeah.
on the fence, and you see him just everything in him. He just loses it. He throws him off the roof.
Oh, yeah. And that's what made that episode with the Punisher in there, like, so much deeper. It's like, say his name!
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yes.
Say it, Red!
Dude, the whole time I'm watching, I'm getting chills.
Yeah.
I'm rewinding it like after they get done talking. Like
he always has like the best monologues.
He does, dude.
Yeah. Dude, they couldn't have got a better Frank Castle.
No, I'm telling you, that's why I want a solo movie of him.
They're getting him into a special event.
I'm excited for that.
Give me breadcrumbs. I'll make a dish.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like,
But No, the cliffhanger it left that Frank broke out of the cage at the end of the season,
So
and
yeah,
that is all you've seen.
yeah, Kingpin had all the vigilantes in cages.
Captured.
Yeah, and Punisher, being Punisher, got out.
Where was this at?
It's at the docks. So he has them.
Okay.
But he.
Some sort of secret warehouse.
Okay.
I think it showed it was at the docks. Well, that's where they captured him at. But anyway, he gets out. So like,
Yeah.
he tricks a guard to come over. He's like, "Oh, thank you for your service and all this." And as soon as the guy comes over, he just breaks his arm.
Oh.
He's like, yeah. He's like, "You big idiot." But the thing is, there's a whole scene where he goes in and is taking down like Fisk men, and they all have the Punisher symbol on. Like they all idolize the Punisher,
Right.
and he is just murking these dudes. I mean, because they're on strict orders to bring him in alive,
Right.
and he's like, "Not my orders." And
Not
just
my
starts
orders.
cutting
Yeah.
throats. Like it's wild.
Yeah, they all looked up to him too. Like when they finally captured him,
Just
they
like
was
you said earlier, don't,
Yeah.
don't look up to your
look at your
role model.
heroes.
Yeah.
they tied him up. It's like, why don't you come join us? Yeah, he's like trying to get Frank to come join them.
See, that was one of the things I was hoping to really see from the comics, because there's a scene in one of the comics where Frank finds a cop who has, I don't know if the Punisher's got on him, but on his shirt or something,
Yeah.
and he rips it off of him and says, "You look up to Captain America, not me."
Right.
Like it was,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Cap's
so-
one of my favorites too.
dude, yes. He's supposed to be coming back for Doomsday, which I'm really stoked for.
I heard he was going to be Captain Hydra.
I know, and I'm so excited for that. I remember being in high school reading that comic run for the first time. I was in Spanish class. I was reading this comic, and then at the end of the last panel, he says "Hell Hydra." I about freaked out. Right
I'm about
there.
freaked
I was
out.
like, "You kidding me?" Like, what? It's just wild. I hope they do an adaptation of that, because that's a really cool
Yeah.
storyline.
I don't know how I feel about them just bringing back all our beloved Avengers just to pull a Darth Vader with them.
I'm alright with it. Give them a evil send off, dude. Like an evil variant. Not if you give them a variant send off, then the legacy of the real character is still intact,
Right. That's what I was first worried about with RDJ.
right? Well, there's many storylines where Tony Stark becomes Doctor Doom
Yeah.
instead of.
I think there's just the one.
I thought there was like 2 or 3.
I think there's just one. They switch bodies when they're college roommates.
Dude, you could be right. There's so many storylines with these.
If it's Tony Stark, it's Tony Stark's body with Doctor Doom's mind.
Right.
Which, in that comic book run, Doctor Doom ruined Tony Stark's name and brought his company down to
Yeah.
zero. And then
I think it's a fake out, personally. I think.
I think it
You
is
don't think
too.
he's going to be Doom?
No, he's a Tony Stark variant, or he's just like a set-in Doom till we see the real Doom. He's what I mean by that.
Who do you think the real Doom will be?
I hope Cillian Murphy.
Right.
'Cause he was rumored forever, and
That's
I
what
think
I heard too. It would be a good fit.
he's so perfect.
Yeah.
Watch we just get this rumor that it's just going to be Robert Downey Jr. We get that Robert Downey Jr. Doom variant for like 10 minutes before he gets killed by the real Doom.
Honestly, I'm all right with it. Like
Right.
I'm all right being deceived a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But don't give me a full movie of Doomsday where RDJ is Doom and then the real Doom come in at the end.
Right.
Don't pull a
Don't
Joker.
do that.
Don't pull a Joker on me. You know what I mean?
I'm going to say this. When we watch Fantastic Four, and if Doom's not in the movie at all, he's only like he's got to be in a cliffhanger if he's not in the movie.
Oh yeah, he's definitely in the post credit scene. I'll bet on that right
Yeah.
now. He's in the
Yeah.
post credit.
I
Whether
feel like
they
he'd have
show
to
his,
be.
if they don't show his face, then Robert Downey Jr.
Because
is fake out.
he's always been connected to them in the
Yeah.
comics and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's their big bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
He is. I honestly think he'll be in the post credit scene, but this is the last major project before Doomsday. Besides Spider-Man.
Besides Spider-Man, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
this
they switched the schedule around. Spider-Man comes out before.
This
Doomsday.
was supposed to be before Doomsday, but when
Yeah.
they delayed it. They delayed it, but
This was the last movie before Doomsday.
right. But Spider-Man and Doomsday is supposed to be happening simultaneously. It's supposed to be
Yes.
happening at the same time.
At the same time.
Right.
So
Sort of like Ant-Man and the Wasp with Infinity War.
exactly.
Yeah.
Scary Movie 6. We got an official release date from the mouth of
Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans.
Heard about that.
Don't say Marilyn.
I caught myself.
Don't besmirch him.
June the 12th of next year.
Next year.
Happy birthday to me, just about. It's close to my birthday.
There you go.
So I'm so excited.
Have they started filming yet?
Yes, they have started filming, and he said that is their date they're sticking with as of now. So I'm so stoked for that. I'm so happy to see it return to the hands of the rightful creators.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna go with 6.
Yep, there's no reboot, no, just a straight sequel.
Okay.
I'm alright with it.
Yeah.
I figured they would have rebooted 5.
I figured they would. I didn't think they'd do reboot 5, but I figured they were going to reboot it somewhat.
Because I think it fell out of their hands after the second one.
Yes, they have writing credits for the third one, but after that they have no credits on.
Oh,
4,
really?
4 or 5.
I honestly don't remember 4 and 5.
I went down a whole rabbit hole.
Unless I like scene to scene or something.
The 5 was they made fun of Mama with
Yeah,
Ashley Tisdale
Okay.
playing the wife, and then with 4 they made fun of War of Worlds, if I'm not mistaken.
I think.
Yeah. That was the last one with Cindy.
Yes, that was the last one.
Which one's your favorite?
Oh God, probably 2.
Is that with Charlie Sheen?
No, that's the third one.
Charlie Sheen's in multiple though.
Is it the one making fun of the
he's-
ring?
Yeah, that's the third
That's the
one.
third one. That's the third
That
one.
might be my favorite.
Yeah, that because it's making fun of signs.
Or
Yes.
Signs, yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Well, it
really,
is. They make fun of both of them, don't they?
Yes.
Signs and
Signs.
Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It's-
I think that's my favorite.
It starts off with the ring, and then it ends with Signs and the witch. So yeah.
Yeah.
Now mine's probably the second because I can't get over that guy. This is my strong hand.
That's that movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
I love.
that's
that.
funny too.
Yeah.
This is my strong
And she just repeatedly has sex with that ghost that throws her up on the walls. And that's
And the
hilarious.
vomit
I
back
think
and
it was
forth.
making fun
Yes.
of American Haunting too.
It's making fun
It was
of
making fun of 13 Ghosts, American Haunting.
and The Exorcist.
Exorcist. Yeah.
I love whenever the priest comes in at the beginning and he just that dude. He's in there, you think he's praying and it shows him on the toilet and he's like, "Get out of me!"
yeah.
it's so and to see this go back to the original writers for the first 3,
Yeah.
The series is going to benefit so much from that. We also got a first look at Harry Potter. You a big Harry Potter fan at all?
I'm not hardly watching any of the movies,
Fair enough. It's not for
so I don't know.
it's not for everybody.
I want to that way I to see if I like it or not because it's one of the big
I love it.
big
It's-
series out there.
It's one of my childhood movies. How you feel about Harry Potter? We've touched on this before.
Yeah, I think they should just leave it alone.
How many movies are there now?
There-
Eight
there-
movies.
Yeah, there's 8 movies. They turned the last book into 2 movies.
So
Million
are they doing a
Frogs,
reboot for a movie or a series?
They're series. They're rebooting the series. Each season's going to be a book. There's 7 books, if I'm not mistaken, and there's other books in the universe, but like 7 main storyline books.
So they could do a spin-off series.
Yes, exactly, like they did with the Fantastic Beasts or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So here's just one thing I want to say about it. I keep seeing all the hate these actors are getting for it. They are children. They
Yeah.
are
I will say I have not seen any hate towards the children. What I'm seeing is people not wanting to race switch Snape.
I mean, I get that, but there's definitely hate for the children. The kid who played Harry Potter received a death threat. He's 10 years old.
Wow.
He is 10 years old. These people are
These
threatening.
diehards just take it serious.
Yeah, like don't play Harry Potter. And he looks a lot like Harry Potter. I like the way he looks. Like, I'm gonna watch it just to give it a shot. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, I'm a
Might want to
huge-
rephrase how you say that about a child.
He looks like the part he's meant to play. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
No, I think the show honestly will have a fan base. It'll have a fan base from people who didn't really get to get into it when they were. I'm trying to word this right. Like this generation will be able to get into it.
Right.
Makes sense.
Okay.
They have a perfect person playing Dumbledore. They have I think the actors are great.
Star Wars.
What about Star Wars? That took a jump. Do you watch?
They've never once remade any of the original 70s movies because everybody watches the 70s movies. The same can be said for Harry Potter. These are classic movies that did not need to be touched, that can constantly reach a generation.
Okay, you have a point. You have a point there. I'll give you that, but no, there's nobody. I'll give you that. Do you like Star Wars at all?
It's the same way. I've watched. I can't tell you which one was which. I watched it growing up. I liked Samuel L. Jackson when he's in.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
He's in episode 1 through 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, I want to sit down and be able to watch all of them.
Right.
The
Like
only
that's one of the
people-
big, the big franchises.
The only one I didn't like how that was episode 1. I didn't like episode 1 that much.
You didn't?
The Phantom Menace, I thought it was
The original?
It wasn't the original. It's episode 1, but it's the second trilogy. They done episode 4, 5, and 6 first, and they done.
See, that's also confused me too because I've tried to start watching them like it before, but I don't know what's what.
I just started episode 1. Like I watched it chronologically when I first watched it because I wanted.
So that's not like from '78.
No, 78 is episode 4. It's 4 through 6 is the first trilogy.
Holy cow!
Yeah, then 1 through 3 is
That's
the
hurt my head.
second trilogy. Yeah, it's if you weren't there at the time, you had to figure it out basically.
I watched the 70s ones first, and then
A lot of people did.
That's how I was wanting to do it with like release order,
Right. Well, I mean, if you want to do release order, you do 4, 5, 6.
but
1, 2, 3.
you wouldn't do it like that.
I personally wouldn't because I like to see the chronological story.
Right, I got
But
you.
that's just my own ADHD brain. You know what I mean?
I mean, they've messed with Star Wars so much that it pretty much looks the same.
Yeah. Well, they definitely did make it look better over the years. So
No.
Yeah, if you watch like the old versions to where like the film looks scratchy and stuff, you'll see all kinds of filming mistakes and
Yeah.
everything.
But if you're going to watch to get caught up with a series, the Star Wars series now as a whole, to start watching like the new like Mandalorian and stuff like that, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, see, that's what I wouldn't do. I would just strictly just watch the movies.
Fair enough. Even the new movies coming out, like the new
Yeah.
spin-off movies, they're not worth watching.
Yeah.
They ruined the past material.
Bad.
Very bad. The last 2 movies in the main chronological timeline, in my opinion, ruined every other movie that was made.
yeah,
They're good for
we
that.
don't talk
though.
about those movies.
They don't exist. Oh, in the first appearance of Harry Potter, we also got Nick Frost as Hagrid. I love Nick Frost. I didn't know he was attached to this project. He's the guy from Shaun
I
of the
know.
Dead.
I know.
Okay.
The bigger
Yeah.
friend. Yeah, Ed. He is. I didn't know he's attached to this project. He's one of my favorite actors ever in comedy.
Yeah.
And for him, Hagrid's a steep roll because Hagrid is a very beloved character, and that actor passed away. So you have to give that.
Okay.
You had to perform that role with
know who
a
you're talking
sense
about
of
now.
respect. So I'm really stoked to see Nick Frost. I think if anyone could give it respect that it deserves, he can. So that's one of the things that really boosted my interest in
Right.
it.
I haven't seen him and Simon Pegg work together in a minute.
They
Last
done,
thing I've seen them work on was Paul.
they done the Cornello trilogy, all 3 of those movies. They done Paul, and I can't think of nothing else either.
Because I know they did.
They done the TV show. They done the ghost hunting show. I can't remember what it's called. Paranormal Investigators or something. It's
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I had no idea about that show at all.
It's a spoof of the ghost hunting shows. Him and Simon Pegg. I think I'm almost positive it's him and Simon Pegg. I could be on a fever dream right now, but they go and do like a ghost hunt show. And it's a series.
A movie that a lot of people don't talk about of theirs is Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz is one of the best movies like to come out in the last 10 years or 20 years, whenever it came out.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and I said 10, and I was like, oh god, I'm old. Never mind, 20. Wait. No, I agree. Hot Fuzz is one, and the gun accuracy in Hot Fuzz, I really appreciated so much. Like the Mossberg he throws down, it like if you check their website, it's rated for like when you drop it, like it will go off. So,
Oh, wow.
So like he throws it at a guy's feet and it shoots him.
Boom.
Yeah, and I just appreciated that so much. Like I was like, because we're suckers for gun accuracy.
Realistic.
Yeah, we pick movies to death when it comes to
Yeah.
gun battles.
Yeah, because you'll see people with like striker fire pistols, like no hammers whatsoever, and they'll pull a gun out and you'll hear a hammer caught.
Yeah, you'll see their thumb move behind it. And you're like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah, what are you doing?
what made that noise? I know it wasn't no hammer.
What? No.
we're
With
big
a
gun
Glock.
guys. Yeah.
Have a Glock.
Yeah, they just have a
pull
Glock,
hammer.
start rubbing the back of it.
What are you petting it?
Okay, to move on here. This one, like you said, you usually don't play video games, so this
Yeah.
is going to be mainly for me and Dylan. What do you think about Fallout 5 being greenlit? It is in development now by Bethesda.
Okay. I
Did
get.
your brain just malfunction?
I was thinking of Far Cry. I was like,
No.
I
Fallout.
get. They both start with F. And they,
It only took them literal years. What do you think?
okay. Before I complain about not getting Fallout 5, I'm going to complain about not getting Elder Scrolls 7.
I could care less about Elder Scrolls 7 if I'm getting Fallout 5.
Yeah, they really dropped the ball with 76. 76 pissed me off
I
so
actually
bad.
picked it up again about 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm not touching it.
All the updates they gave out for it, it's like a whole new game. It's like a complete overhaul of the game. They added real NPCs. They added like real gun battles you can get into. They added a bunch of stuff. They added quests and all that they didn't have on launch. So it's like a whole new game.
Yeah, but it's also like, don't they have like 1 million DLCs?
They're all free.
Are they?
They're everyone free.
I thought they had like they was doing like a Destiny type thing.
No. They're all free. They have a lot of microtransactions in game. Like if you want different cosmetics, or if you want, but you don't have to buy them. You can do different challenges to earn points for them. It's a longer grind, but you're not spending no real money.
Okay.
Definitely worth checking out again. I just checked it out again 2 weeks ago, and I've been obsessed with it.
I'll check it out when I finish Cyberpunk.
Fair enough. All right, moving on to something else. I try to make it a little snappy so we can get you back in this conversation. So, did you know John Malkovich was supposed to be in Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah, the Red Ghost.
Red Ghost.
Yeah.
They cut him. He's completely cut out of Fantastic Four.
What?
They cut John Malkovich.
Why?
Don't know. The director released a statement the other day saying that they completely scrapped all his screen time, his involvement in it, his storyline, everything. Scrapped it all.
Did they have a falling out or?
Honestly, I think there's just too much going on. They
Yeah.
have Galactus going on. They have the storyline where they got to tie it into our Avengers. They have
What's going to lead ahead, I guess.
right, and they have the Silver Surfer. They have the Mole Man.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I like that casting.
Dude,
Of the
the
Mole
Mole
Man?
Man casting
Yes.
is. Have you seen that casting?
The Mole Man,
Um,
dude off of the Cobra Kai series.
yes, I can't remember his name. He played Richard Jewell in
Yeah,
the Richard Jewell
that's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Got a computer? Google it.
I know what he looks like. Let me just pull this up so you can just love this casting like we do.
Yeah.
I don't know the Mole Man. So
Bro. So, oh my God! I don't want the real Richard Jewell. I want the actor. I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name either.
This is him.
oh,
That casting for the Mole Man's perfect.
Have you seen the Cobra Kai series? Show?
when it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
So he's hilarious in that.
He is hilarious. He's a funny actor in general, and I think
Yeah.
one of his best roles was the Richard Jewell.
Yeah, he was real good in that.
That it also has been stated that Reed Richards will be the official leader of the Avengers in the upcoming movies.
I seen.
The
Yeah, I did see
official
that.
leader.
Yep.
So he can't lead his own team,
But he can lead the Avengers 'cause it's out that Sue Storm is the leader of the Fantastic Four in this next movie. That's hilarious.
They could just be saying that for
They
like,
honestly could.
Yeah.
for like power. Feminism. Feminism. Watch me disappear.
I swear, we're never getting monetized. Ever. Next piece of news here. This is the longest movie news we've ever done, just so you know.
Oh, yeah. This is, yeah.
But we only got 2 movies to talk about, so. Dead by Daylight is coming out. The movie made by Blumhouse. You played the game at all?
Is that a zombie?
It's a game. It's a slasher game. It's kind of like you and your friends like try to get away from a slasher, and like one other friend chase you. I'm honestly excited to see that because I'm a big nerd when it comes to that game. I played it all the time, so I'm really excited to see how that goes. You never played it, have you?
What?
Dead by Daylight?
I played it once or twice, but I've played multiple games just like it.
It'd make a good movie. I'm honestly, I'm a little weary about video game adaptations.
Yeah, I hear most of the time they don't do it very well.
They don't. Like Until Dawn was the most recent one, and
That was it.
I haven't seen it. I've only seen the reviews.
Oh, you've not seen it? You liked the game though, didn't you?
I played the game.
Yeah.
I have so many hours in that game, but the reason I never touched the movie was because I'm not spending money on something that didn't even look like the game. I watched the trailer, and the game takes place in a ski lodge on a mountain in a snowstorm. This movie takes place in a house in the middle of nowhere on a back road.
I was trying to do a Cabin in the Woods,
Yeah.
but didn't want to use that IP.
Yeah.
It's
All
not
right.
2010 no more.
I swear we're almost done with all this news, and then we can get into the meat of this.
Right.
So, last thing here, or not last thing, but one of the last things, the Green Lantern show, Lanterns, has finished filming, and it is said to be a strong story for Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
That's the main focus of the movie.
Yeah, I figured it would be because he'd be like the newest Green Lantern.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about that?
I'm fine with it.
Guy Gardner, Nathan Fillion is going to be in it, and
Yeah.
I'm excited to see more.
I
of him.
loved him.
He said that he drops more F-bombs than
I did see that.
That's hilarious.
So that's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, for sure.
To be honest, I can't wait for him to have an interaction with Batman.
Right? That's going to be hilarious.
Because I know Batman punches him in the face like
A lot.
a bunch of different things.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait for that either. That was something I didn't know I needed, but I need it now.
And I like that casting for Jon Stewart too.
Oh, for sure. That was my
You seen
favorite.
Rebel Ridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he was perfect. in
Yeah,
Rebel
I like
Ridge.
that.
That was my fan cast. We done a whole.
Oh, was it really?
We done a whole episode where we fan casted all the DC,
Oh, that's cool.
and he was my fan cast for the Green Lantern. So I'm really glad I called that one.
Yeah, that's good.
We also have Assassin's Creed has been greenlit at Netflix.
Yeah, I sent you that.
Yeah, I saw it before you sent it to me too. I already put on the thing to talk about. What do you think about that?
I sent it to you weeks ago.
Shut up. What do you think about it?
If they can do it right, I'm fine with it. I didn't really care about the movie they did like years ago.
The movie was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah. I would prefer
Each
season be a different game.
season be a different time period of a different assassin,
That or
If they're
depending
just-
on what they're doing.
or just do the game straight up for each season.
If they're gonna do the game straight up, I'd rather them just do one game per season.
I'm alright with that. I would love to see Altair's story come to life on, in the
One
season.
thing I will not tolerate is a different episode being a different assassin.
Right, each episode different.
Like a different, and then they try and tie it all in the last episode. That will run me up a wall.
I agree. I think they're smart enough not to do that. I remember going to the theaters to watch the movie, and I took my dad with me, and we walked out of the theater, and he said, "I can't believe I paid money to watch that." And my dad's a nerd. Like my dad's a huge nerd, like the rest of us.
Right.
Like, and he said, "Man, I can't believe
Big on the games too.
He doesn't play the games, but he's
Okay.
like he's seen what they're about. Like
Right.
unless it's Mortal Kombat, he ain't playing it. So
Is that all he plays?
that's all he's plays: Mortal Kombat or Madden.
Okay.
So, but yeah, when we'll get into this in a minute. When he saw that Mortal Kombat trailer, oh dude,
You liked it?
yeah, oh yeah. We watched the last one. It was a whole event at my house. We had like the whole the big flat screen going on. We had everyone shutting up. We had all the lights off. Ordered pizza. He was
heck yeah.
He's like, dude, we're watching the new Mortal Kombat
Trailer.
Yeah. No, but when the movie came out like a couple years ago.
Okay, I got you.
It came out on streaming for Max. He
Yeah.
shut everything down. I was like, we're watching it
We're
tonight.
watching it tonight.
I was like, boy, I'm there. But the last two things we have here, The Boys has finished filming. You big into The Boys at all?
I've not watched it.
Fair enough.
So when's that releasing?
It is releasing next year, early next year. No release date.
So bad with shows.
Gay.
I feel that. You can't say that. And then we have,
it.
huh?
I said bleep it.
No, I'm leaving it in so people know you're
Who you are.
who you are.
I am who I am.
So,
Sam, I am.
and the last bit here, we knew this was going to happen, but just it has been official. Prime has officially renewed Invincible for the 5th season.
Okay. Well, I want to go back to the Mortal Kombat thing.
Mhm.
I was excited about Johnny Cage.
Great transition. That's the next thing we're talking about. Go ahead.
Okay. I kind of, after seeing the trailer, I kind of feel like he might be a little too old for it now.
Okay, that's a take. What do you think about the trailer?
It looks good.
Because in the games, he's not a washed-up actor. He's just an actor. But the trailer made it look like he's washed up, and he can't get an acting job no more.
I like that.
I don't. I want it to be truer to the source material. One of the things that really makes me mad, I've talked about it multiple times, is you have to have a mark to have powers. And it's really making me
I
mad.
hope they retcon it. I hope they retcon that so bad because that is one of the most annoying.
I would be fine if they was like, you're set to, like, you have to perform in this tournament. This is why you have that mark. I don't think it should be why you have the powers.
I agree. That's the only thing I didn't like about the original
That
movie.
and how Jax got his arms.
How did he get his arms? I forgot.
He got them.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, so, no, that's canon,
Right.
That's true, but he didn't get his actual robot arms until he helped kill somebody with the mark.
And he got the power.
Yeah, and he got a power buff, and it was like. Doop, 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 doop.
I agree. That's the only thing I didn't like about the original film was the power markings. That was dumb. I don't understand why they're doing that. But how else are you going to show that these normal people are shooting lasers out of their eyes? And you know what I mean?
By sticking to the source material.
I mean, yes, but
Another thing I didn't like is
Dylan wants to pick apart this whole.
That's what it sounds like.
He
He ain't excited for this one.
He's been out to get it since the first one. So
yeah,
Okay.
no.
Did you like the first one?
Yes and no.
So that's
It was enough to make me want to watch a sequel. Like, I got to see where this goes.
fair enough.
Okay.
I like casting was great and everything. I really enjoyed the casting, other than like the random guy they threw in there.
I only saw him once in the entire trailer.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like
think they was trying to focus on Johnny Cage though.
I'm okay with that too. Sorry, continue.
But they didn't make Scorpion a revenant or whatever it's called. Like, they didn't just bring him back from hell like they were supposed to do. He's just comes back to help avenge his bloodline.
They brought him back from the dead, though.
Yeah, he come back from the dead to help avenge his what's it called? I know Ancestor's like the older one, but whatever, his youngest bloodline.
I know what you're trying to say. I can't help you because I don't know what the word you're looking for is.
Yeah.
Well, here was my thought on the trailer. They pulled that crap right out of my head, out of my dreams for Mortal Kombat, dude. I was so blown away with this trailer. Baraka looks fantastic. The Nether looks fantastic. The Noob looks fantastic. I am so stoked for this movie. Okay, Superman was my most anticipated movie besides Fantastic Four. Now it's Fantastic Four. Nah, dude, my most anticipated movie for this year is Mortal freaking Kombat.
Is it coming out this year?
Yeah, it's coming out in October.
Oh.
I have never wanted to watch a movie more in my life after I've seen that trailer. Because Johnny Cage is fantastic. Carl Urban is his name?
Yeah.
Perfect Johnny Cage, and I was so skeptical he wasn't going to be a good Johnny Cage. I was so
yeah,
against
because
it.
I thought he would be a good Kano,
Yes, he may be a perfect Kano, but
mainly because of Butcher.
right. But he's pulling off Johnny Cage, and you know they released a fake IMDb page for all of Johnny Cage's movies. Like, check it, IMDb. I swear to God, there's a fake movie page for his movies.
That's
it's
funny.
hilarious. That is called perfect marketing right there.
Right.
And Baraka, the teeth look great. The blades look great. Jade looks great. Katana's great. Raiden's outfit is perfect. The lightning effects are great. You can tell the budget in this movie is so much more than the last one because this one's not going straight to streaming. It's going to
Yeah,
actual
in
theaters.
theaters.
Brother, I'm so excited. You don't even know.
So I don't know nothing about the games, but
Oh, that's our
I like the first movie, so I'm excited for
that's-
this one. But
right.
No, the games is our jam.
Yeah, that's our bread and butter right
I
there.
can't really speak on that part.
And
The games are really one of the only things we can agree on.
That's true because the games are.
That's the first.
Any gripes we have with the games, we can agree on most of the time.
That's true. That's the only thing I think we've ever agreed on ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
But
But
the movies, that's where it differs.
because I'm all right with them telling their own adaptation.
Right.
Like they don't have to stick strictly to the source material. As long as they give me the characters and the general idea of what's going on, I'm okay with how they do it. Except for the marking. That's stupid. I agree with that. But other
That
than
and Cole.
and Cole. Cole is dumb. That's a bad character. Why add a character to
You
it?
got so many different characters you could
Yeah,
add.
why add a character whenever these games have 30, 40, a roster of 30, 40 characters?
Oh, mercy.
Yeah, like why? You could have just
Pick one of them.
pick one. Just spin a wheel. And
Right.
pick one. Like, it doesn't
Randomize.
matter. I'd watch anything. Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Lack
Yeah,
of
well-
Scorpion is another problem I had with.
Don't say that. You don't know how this movie's gonna go.
I'm not talking about the second one. I'm talking about the first one.
No.
He did. Like,
was cool.
We saw Hanzo Hasashi in the beginning.
He's a good actor, too.
Yeah,
That's-
that again, perfect casting.
Yeah.
That
This
actor
movie
is
had
so good.
Yeah.
the movies have perfect casting, but they just had him in like 15th century Japan, and then you didn't see him until the end of the movie.
Right.
And he is one of those things as Red Hulk. They Red Hulked us. with
Okay.
him.
I got you.
I can get behind that point because I agree they should have had more Scorpion. They should have had more Sub-Zero. Like those are the two. But here's
I don't think Cole should have helped with Sub-Zero.
I don't think he should have either. They should have just been a straight up fight between him and Scorpion. But here's the thing: you cannot get that mad at it because this is a setup film. Like this is not the tournament. This is them getting their fighters together, getting a basic idea of what's going to happen. This movie was to set up a trilogy. There's planned to be 3. So we're also going to be left with a cliffhanger in the second one.
Right.
So you can't be that mad at it. You know what I mean?
Are they gonna do like Annihilation, kill Johnny Cage at the end?
Hope not.
Hope not.
I really
Those
loved the
movies-
first '90s movie.
I don't like those movies at all.
You don't like the '90s ones?
I did when I was a kid, but
Not
look,
now.
you know,
I
I've
will
never
say I
watched those
haven't.
ones.
I will say I haven't seen them in forever.
right, on a rewatch, they're trash.
I remember in the second one they killed Johnny Cage like at the very beginning, and it.
Now, when we were younger, I had these on DVD and
Right,
we'd watch
it's
them
the
all
best
the
thing
time.
ever.
Yeah,
It's heartbreaking when that happens.
yeah. You rewatch something from your childhood, and
You're like, no.
not as good as what I thought. Like, but anyway, we're actually getting into our movie reviews now. Unless y'all want to say anything else about the trailer. Either of you.
No.
Okay, first movie up. 28 years later. First off, give me a rating.
2.8.
All right. Do you want to do this with me instead of him from now on? Like 2.8. What's wrong with you? Sorry, we'll talk
gave
about
it-
it. We'll talk
Okay,
about
go
it in a
ahead.
minute.
Go ahead. Go
Your-
ahead with your scores.
Your rating.
Now, just out of 5 stars, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
We
gave,
do letterbox rating.
yeah. I gave it a 3.5.
3.5. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
which
good.
is good
I gave it-
on my scale. I mean,
right. 2.5 is an average movie for me.
Yeah,
And then-
same.
Yeah. Anything below 2.5, it's like, you know. But I give it a 4. Give it a 4. So I want to start off giving me your complaints and positives. You go ahead since you got a lot to say over there.
yeah,
big boy.
I feel like you're trying to hold back.
Yeah, he's trying not to throw this table right now.
I gave it half a good score for half a good movie.
Okay. You know, I'm not as mad at that take as what I thought I'd be.
I gave it a 2.8 because I liked a little bit of it, and then I was gonna rate it a lot higher.
Okay.
And then Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about this.
Yeah, it was stupid. Completely ruined the movie for me.
Okay. Had the complete opposite effect as me. I thought it made the movie for me. It made the ending. I loved it so much because let me tell you something. You have this kid who his entire childhood was taken away. I'm gonna get right into it. Hold on, let me just get ready to.
Let me just get ready.
Yeah. So you have this kid whose childhood was taken away. He never had a chance to grow up. He was thrown into the apocalypse. So the only thing that he ever watched was like Power Rangers, the Teletubbies, and stuff like that, kid shows. And so what does he do? He goes out in the wild with these other kids, mimics these Power Ranger moves and fighting styles of popular kid TV shows. He never had the chance to grow up. Now, with our character, we see the complete opposite. We see him going from childhood to adulthood. You see that clearly whenever he picks up the Power Ranger. That is foreshadowing their whole thing again. He picks up the Power Ranger and contemplates on taking it with him out in the wild, but puts it back because he's growing up. That Power Ranger guy doing the flips never had that chance. So I'm okay with that.
I get your point, but it did not have to change the whole tone of the movie.
I don't know if we watched the same movie or not, but this whole movie has tonal shifts to the entire movie.
That's what I said. Half a good movie. I was going to give the other half a star, or a star. Would have been 3.5 stars for me.
So when a movie delivers on every single aspect of the tone it's trying to nail, the sadness for the mom, the attachment with the mom and her death. Spoilers, by the way. The action part and the horror part where he's with his dad, it nails every single genre and aspect it's trying to nail. You get a problem with that?
Yeah, it was just too much.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm taking like a little bit of both sides here. I'm kind of in the middle with it because I agree with him. That was my thing. I absolutely loved the first half of the movie with Spike and his father going out, and the action and the horror is top notch. But after that, like with the journey with his mom, that's when it kind of lost me. And I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad, but it lost my interest because of how great I loved that first half, and I wanted that style for the rest of the movie.
I completely get that.
And that's where I still enjoyed it.
The first half of the movie set the standards too high for the rest of the movie.
Especially, and certain things I couldn't get behind was when, after that first half happened, Spike, he couldn't hit a lick, couldn't shoot an arrow and hit a zombie.
Yeah,
and he went back home, and then he just decides to, piss on my dad. I'm taking my mom back out.
Fair enough.
He's by himself, and I can't get behind that. They made it.
Right,
alive.
He's just managing the
Yeah,
ways.
and he was able to kill some of them. Those are terrifying zombies too.
Oh, the scariest in any zombie
Yeah,
media.
they're terrifying, especially the alphas.
Dude, Alphas, I think he's gonna smack you in the head with that giant sausage.
And
28 inches.
And too, like I know people saying like just how emotional it is with, his mom and stuff, and I couldn't get behind the fact of how quick, she dies, and like he don't really care. I mean, I know he cares, but like I feel like he should have showed it more.
He didn't cry.
Like the guy just took back and just killed her and gave her his mom's skull to her.
I would have, yeah.
And I was just like,
freaked out.
Yeah, okay, that happened quick. Like,
Yeah,
he's just like,
he
I'm
was
gonna place it
asleep,
right
and
up
now
here.
he fell asleep, and now his mom's skull is in his lap.
I mean, I agree
and he doesn't. He's not like.
I definitely see where y'all are coming from, but like you got to understand, he's probably made his peace with his mom's.
Yeah.
Like not there and going to probably die soon. Like he's probably already made his peace with that. So that's why that doesn't really bother me that much.
I would give you that, but he made an entire trip by himself with his sick in the head mother.
Well,
to a doctor he has no idea about.
Because he had a little hope.
Yeah, all he had was a little hope, and that forced. He was not ready to give up on his mom.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I get where y'all are coming from. Okay, yeah, but the tone shift, again, it doesn't work for everybody. I
Yeah.
completely get that. And like you said, the first half of the movie, definitely my favorite part of the movie. Like the whole him and his dad's like dynamic together, their relationship.
Oh, that's awesome.
Aaron Taylor Johnson knocked it
And
out.
I want to see more of him. I
Oh,
thought he
for
was
sure.
perfect.
Yeah.
Well, they filmed 2 movies back to back.
Yeah.
So the sequel to this is called The Bone Temple.
Okay.
It's supposed to be released actually 28 weeks exactly from the release date.
I think
That's
I
pretty
think
cool.
it should have. I think they should
That's
have
pretty
called
cool.
it 28 years and 28 weeks later. But that's a long title. Though.
Well, it has a release date of January 16th, 2026. So
That's cool.
very, very close, actually. I expect a trailer within the next few months, probably.
Wow, I didn't realize this going to be that close.
Well, they filmed them back to back, but they wrote 3. They just didn't get the green light for all 3 filmings.
Right.
And they're hoping to go back and do a third one. Aaron Taylor Johnson's already filmed the second one, so we will see more of him. I'm definitely
That's
going to watch
exciting.
the sequel for sure.
I'm still going to watch it, but I'm interested to see what's going to
You have
happen.
You have to admit, too, this movie is beautiful. The cinematography.
Oh, that's what I was going to touch on. And it was all shot on an iPhone.
Brother.
Dude, I can't believe that.
And you should see some of the rigs from behind the scenes where they
I have
up.
seen, like however many phones that's like this wide.
The shots where the arrow goes to the zombie and it like stops. And
Yeah.
those are all
And the
iPhone.
blood splatters. That's amazing.
And the most beautiful scene, again, I have not seen a scene this good looking in years. The scene where they're running back and the water's
Oh my
coming out,
gosh,
The
dude.
moonlight's hitting the alpha. You can see the alpha's eyes glow.
That had me on the edge of my seat. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
Like, I was getting scared, and I've not felt like that in a while.
dude, the 28 Days Later franchise is the only franchise that has scared me outside of the
Yes.
theater. Like, I still think about 28 Days Later. I still think about 28 Weeks Later. The opening scene.
The opening scene. Oh my
My
goodness.
dad showed me that when I was like 10, 12, something like that.
That's
And-
brutal.
Yeah,
That's
he
brutal.
scarred me as a child. And my mom just letting him do it.
Right.
And yeah, he's like, "What's she's on?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, you're so wrong for this."
You're so wrong.
Like, and to the point where it gave me nightmares my entire life.
Right.
But now it's one of those iconic horror moments that I will never forget. And he done that to me my entire childhood. He's the reason that
You're into horror.
that I'm into horror, that I'm into movies the way I am. So yes, definitely
But that scene too, the sound effects of that alpha running.
dude.
Oh my
yes.
goodness.
And it would go from him a spike to the alpha. him a
Yeah,
spike
just
to the
back and
alpha.
forth.
You're like, oh, he's getting close, and like they're stumbling, they're out of breath, and this alpha's
I
just-
thought for sure Aaron Taylor Johnson was about to die.
I did too.
Yeah.
I thought that was what we were going to see.
I was like, oh, he's dead.
Also, the scene at the end where he comes out with the note and he's in the water, like to like
Yeah.
past his waist, he's freaking out. That was
Tide's up now.
that is such a good scene.
Yeah.
And give it up for that kid actor. He's one of the best kid actors
He did
I've
really
seen
well.
in a long time.
Yeah.
The fact that the rest of the world is just fine, and it's just
Yeah.
that one island
Right.
that's messed up, dude. And-
Actually, I will say I really like that about the movie because that is completely accurate.
That-
I do not expect the rest of the countries to just let that happen.
I 100% agree. If we had an outbreak in some kind of foreign, they would just
Bam.
ball it up. Like, fend for yourself. All right? Like, do you not know how the world
Like
works?
anybody that touches the island, I mean, you can't leave it.
Yeah, like that when the soldier crashed on it. It's like, well,
Right,
He's
this
like,
is
this is
it.
where I live now.
I should listen to my buddy or whatever he's going on about there.
Yeah,
I do like that scene with them too in that bus
I do
with
too.
that soldier.
This is it's a train.
Or yeah, the train.
Yeah.
And the alpha gets him.
I will say that is the one scene in the movie where I could tell it was shot on an iPhone.
Okay.
There was a scene where he's backing up, like when he sees the baby, and he's
Yeah.
backing up, threatening to kill it back before the alpha grabs him, and it zooms in on his face, and it looks just like an iPhone zooming in. I looked over and I said, "Yep, there it is.
There it is.
I can see the blurriness around his head. That's an iPhone."
I didn't spot that one.
I was looking through the entire movie. you know
Right.
what I mean?
Okay, so one more, maybe two more gripes with the movie. When the doctor shot the alpha with the morphine, Why didn't you just kill him right there?
No, I agree with that 100%. Like, I can't even mad at that.
Instant like death. I'm finding something to smash its head in.
Give me a rock.
Cut it off, yeah.
Beat this thing to death.
Like, I'll cut its pecker off and hit it with it. I'll beat it to death with its own pecker.
Bigger than any rock you'll find in the woods.
I don't care. Like,
Apparently,
I'm
the
not
zombie
letting
virus.
I'm not letting something that big chase after me around
Gee
the woods.
whiz.
Apparently,
Especially naked.
That's even more scary.
apparently, the zombie virus just makes your wiener really
I
big.
guess.
Yeah, but that and the trailers made it look like he was covered in blood, but it was just iodine.
It was just
Right.
I felt like a bait and switch there.
That's fair. Well, here I have some stats for you guys for this movie too. It grossed $14 million on opening day. It grossed a total of $139.9 million on a $60 million budget, so over double its money back. So, pretty safe to say we'll probably get a third one.
Hope
Well,
so.
We know for sure we're getting the second one. It's the highest grossing film in the franchise so far.
I seen that.
They're completely acting like 28 weeks later didn't even happen.
Yeah.
Like there's like
Yeah.
You can see the tones from 28. Well, that's because the original writers came back from 28
Or-
days to 28.
they wasn't on that the sequel.
Right. The sequel was just a cash grab. As much as I love
Yeah.
it, it was just a cash grab.
It's
Yeah,
underrated.
because didn't
sure.
the end of it show him like running towards the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to say about that?
No.
No.
Okay. Next one, Superman.
Superman.
What's your rating on it, bro?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
5?
Yeah.
Never give anything a 5.
Yeah. I bought merchandise for it.
That's fair. His rule is if he buys merchandise for it, it's a 5.
No,
Oh, wow.
I have to want to buy merchandise
That's
for
it.
it.
He has
I
to
gotcha.
want to buy merchandise for it.
Okay, well, I seen it with you all that opening night,
Right.
and I first gave it a 4.5
Mhm.
out of 5. And thinking on it, I'm like, man, that's all I could think about. I'm like, I gotta go
Right.
see it again. Went back to seeing it and loved it. I couldn't find nothing I disliked about it, and I gave it a 5.
Nice.
5 stars.
So whenever I first got out of the theater, I gave it a 3.5. Now, I went back and watched it with my brother and my dad, and I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
I was up on it. I'll let you tell me your thoughts first. We'll go around. You tell me first. What's your thoughts, concerns, loves? What do you love about this movie? What do you hate about it?
Excuse me.
There was only one problem. Spoilers ahead.
Oh yeah, plenty of spoilers. We're not doing no spoilers. We're doing all spoilers.
Talking all about it.
Okay.
It's been out for a week now.
Yeah.
I don't think there's only one thing I really disliked about the movie, and it was at the end, like at the very end. But everything else I really enjoyed. Especially, I did enjoy that I didn't have to go through his, like, send him to Earth. We didn't have to do all that again.
Mm-hmm.
But my only problem is at the end of the movie when his cousin shows up, Supergirl, and he doesn't ask her any questions about the message that got translated. he says nothing about it to
I
her.
mean, that's a fair point.
Like, did mom and dad really mean that? like,
Are you evil too?
are you evil? Are you trying to have a harem? What's going on?
That's honestly a fair point.
I didn't think about
I
that,
didn't
to be
think
honest
about
with
that
you.
either.
That was my only problem with the movie because I was sitting in the theater and I was waiting for somebody else to mention it, but nobody did. I was like, I'll save it for the podcast. But nobody else mentioned it. He didn't ask her nothing about it. He said, all right, take your dog and leave. But to be honest, I'd probably be tired of the dog too.
Right.
That's a wild dog.
What were your thoughts about this movie?
See, my first watch, there was one scene that I just didn't know about, how to feel about.
Okay.
And that was when the Justice Gang was out fighting that thing in the background. And Superman and
What
Lois was having a conversation. It was like a deep conversation, meaningful. And it was almost like they put that in the background for like comedic relief.
Right.
And on my first watch, I was like, I don't know if I like that because I feel like this should be more of a serious scene.
Right.
So that was really the only thing I didn't know about on my first watch. After going back, though, it didn't bother me a single bit.
I feel that.
But my biggest thing here in that movie is the cast. I thought it was perfect.
For sure.
I love Lois. I think that's the best Lois Lane we've got
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
By
Yeah,
far.
I was gonna
don't
say
think it's
that's-
close.
I was gonna say that.
I like
that's
the what's her face, Amy Adams. Is that her name in Man of Steel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Amy Adams is
She
really,
was really good,
good.
but Rachel, I don't even know how to say
I
her last
don't know how
name.
to say her last name, but I know you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's definitely the Lois Lane in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I feel like she really feels like an actual journalist.
she feels
Yeah.
like
She-
the Lois Lane from the comics.
Yeah,
is what
she
And
feels
the-
like a comic accurate Lois Lane.
The chemistry between them two is just phenomenal too, and through everybody, the whole cast, even the side characters.
I agree.
And I love the Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. I mean,
Perfect.
I want to see more of him. So I'm like you said earlier
He's
about
gonna
the
be in
lanterns.
Peacemaker.
I love season 1 of Peacemaker.
Yeah, season 2
Peacemaker's so
comes
good.
out
That's
next
one of my
month.
favorite DC projects.
What you think about that cameo of Peacemaker?
That was hilarious.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. Well, to be honest with you, he shouldn't. I can't remember what he said, but he's like, to be honest
He
with
was
you.
talking about how jealous he was that he was rich. I was like, that's a Peacemaker.
yeah, that is something.
That's hilarious.
Now,
But-
my thoughts on the movie. So when I went in for one, I already was like kind of iffy about it.
Yeah.
And then I went in with the mindset of Man of Steel, because Man of Steel was one of my favorite movies ever. And I just had this
Preconceived notion.
Preconceived. I was looking for that word. Notion of what Superman should have been. So I went in thinking he's gonna have this godlike aura around him. He's gonna have like this godlike. He's gonna be this godlike character. But we went in and we watched him lose fights. We watched him struggle to do certain things, and for me, that does not work. I don't like to see my Superman fail.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's obviously times in the comics where Superman doesn't beat everybody, but I don't like to see it for his first movie him fail. I feel like he should have that godlike feeling whenever you nothing's going to beat this character.
Well, there's,
I feel like making him relatable. Again, this is just for me. Making him relatable. I don't want to relate to my Superman. I want him to be the leader of the Justice League, the guy who I'm not like.
Batman's the leader of the Justice League.
You know what I mean? Like Batman's unofficial leader of the Justice League. But we watched him struggle to lift up buildings. We watched him get beat up by a giant kaiju. We watched him, him getting beat up by his clone. That's honestly kind of.
Ultraman is
That should have happened. I
gotta respect that.
Yeah, I respect that. But that was my first preconceived notion of when I went and watched the first time. Then my second time watching, I was like, you know what? I just got to go in and appreciate this for what it is. So I went in and I was like, I want this is going to be his own adaptation of Superman. And that still bothers me. It bothers me to a point, but I was more okay with it because I feel like he didn't put him in a situation where we got to see him be Superman. Like, we got to see him fight his clone, fight Lex Luthor. We didn't get to see him be full Superman. Nothing like Brandon Roth. For Superman Returns, we got to see that scene. We saw him take a machine gun fire and the guy shoot him in the eye and a bullet bounce off, and we got to see that Superman aura from him. And you got to find the balance. Man of Steel went too hard. Not Man of Steel. Justice League went too hard. Justice League, it was Superman.
Saves the Justice
Saves the Justice League. He shows up 5 minutes before the credits roll, beats up the bad guy, and leaves. That's too much. And then you have Brandon Roth, who is not too little, but he's the perfect amount. So I wanted to see that, and I feel like I got a very weak Superman. But I'm not going to stand on that because we don't. Like I said, I want to see more fights with him, see him better developed. We're seeing that this is his third year as Superman.
That's what I was going to mention because that stuck with me too when you first said that after the theater, and I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, well, that makes sense though because this is year 2, year 3 Superman.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to.
So that's why I just looked past it.
Okay.
I'm not going to stick.
And
to
the thing with the Brandon Ruth, that is a soft rebooted
I
sequel
know.
of the 70s. So he's like years into it.
And I'm just comparing like how I felt watching that movie as a kid. You know what I mean? Like I recently rewatched to see if it held up. Now I honestly feel like it does. I've had that preconceived notion that this is how my Superman was going to be. That's why it was a letdown for me. But I'm really interested to see how this DC is going to go because I want to see him grow into that Superman that I'm expecting. You know what I mean? I'm okay with him getting a few movies to build up to that. I'm 100% okay. That's why I still go to 4 out of 5. Everything's perfect about this film except for, like I said, my own mindset that I could not shake. I just couldn't do it. I tried. I just couldn't. I think the cast was perfect. Every single person in this cast was perfect. The score was amazing.
Yeah.
The cinematography was great. Crypto was one of my favorite parts of the film.
Yeah.
The Justice Gang, I ripped on them when I saw them in the trailer, and honestly, I loved them. Like,
I did too.
there's so much. And I didn't like the Fortress of Solitude.
You didn't?
I didn't. I felt like it was way too small. But then we didn't get a lot of like seeing the Fortress of Solitude.
No, we just kind of got that one main area there.
Right. So to me, it felt a little compact and small. Again, going back to Brandon Roth or Ruth, however you say his name, his Fortress of Solitude, huge.
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, I had that notion that that's how it's supposed to be.
And see, like my perspective too is, I've never really been into the character of Superman.
Same.
So up until like I watched Man of Steel, and I liked that movie a lot. But the fact of him like being pretty much like the best ever, like unbeatable, like a god, like you said, kind of takes my interest out of the character.
Really?
Yeah, because I like them. I like the characters that that's flawed, and that's more grounded. And like a lot of times, like that's just too easy for Man of Steel, and like you said, Justice League.
Yeah, for him, the only people that was touching him was his own people.
Right.
Like, he was the only people that was whooping up on him.
I mean, the action is awesome.
Yeah,
and stuff. But
the action's great.
As far as just getting into the character, this movie here is like got me into the character of Superman.
That's
Made me care for Superman.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, some people like just for me, I don't feel like my Superman should be a beatable guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like because when I think Superman, I think like he's the man who's
Right.
he's gonna go in and throw a building around. You know what I
Right.
mean? But I will say, I'm sorry, this is such a sidetrack thing to say, but the scene where he's lifting up the building and he drops it and the smoke clears and he just rises out of the smoke.
Yes.
That was one of my favorite scenes.
I agree.
I don't
That-
think he dropped the building.
It crumbled around.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he was still.
And the woman looks in the rear view and sees Superman. That's one of the best shot scenes in the movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
It gave me chills.
Yeah, I remember watching it last night going, I did not think it was that good
Yes.
the first time I watched it, but that is great.
And I think that is my favorite scene. And then right behind that is Superman's like monologue there towards the end
Yes,
after he
that
whooped up Lex Luthor there.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
That hit hard.
I like how they gave us the not Thor, but Hulk and Loki moment.
Where the
Yeah.
dog just comes in. Yeah.
He is
Crypto.
getting ready to tear him a new one with words, and then Crypto just
Takes care of it for him.
Crypto's like, I'm tired of this bald headed.
and the best Lex Luthor I've seen in years.
100%. He is Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
For me, yeah.
The only person who, again, I think gives him a run for his money would be Kevin Spacey. I
Okay.
love his Lex Luthor. But I think Nicholas Hoult is the embodiment of this
Yeah,
character.
I do too.
David Cornsweet, too. I feel like he embodies Superman, and you could not have gotten a better
No.
person.
Because I like Henry Cavill a lot too, but
I love.
like I said, just how I connected with this movie, he's my Superman.
I agree. And Dylan will tell you, I was the first one to rip on it when he was casted.
Really?
We talked about it. I hated the cast.
I didn't know who he was until I watched Twisters.
That's
Right.
one of the
I'm the
reasons,
same.
That's one of the reasons I hated it because I didn't know who it was.
Right.
I was like,
I didn't know a whole lot about him either.
You can't get a no name to be Superman. And now look at it like that. That's Superman,
Right.
Like, and I know I said a lot of negative things about this film, but I, in no way, shape, or form, hate it or want it to fail.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this film. It is one of the movies of the year for sure, if not the movie of the year.
Right now, I've got it at number 2 on my list.
It did crack my top 10 on that second watch. I think I have it ranked as my number 8, if I'm not mistaken.
I will say that I have it. The only reason I have it as my number 1 movie this year is because I could honestly play this movie every day.
Yep.
Like it's got high rewatchability for me.
And it's also, I think it's going to be like
I
one of my
feel
favorite
like
comfort movies.
It's not something I'm going to have to worry about. There's not going to be a scene I'm going to have to worry about my kids watching.
Really good family movie.
Yeah, that's fair. That's honestly really, really fair. My son loved Crypto.
Yeah.
I showed him the Crypto popcorn bucket when I came home. He threw a fit. He loved it. He waves at it now every day. Goes, "Hi, Crypto."
Hi, Crypto.
And we watched. When I came back from the movies with y'all, he made me turn on the Super Pets show, and we watched it all night. He absolutely loved it. I don't know what his obsession was right then and there, but he had an obsession with it. And honestly, I can't wait to see Supergirl.
I'm excited.
Supergirl.
And I feel like
you've seen the comics that they're based.
Yes, the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
I want is it picking up directly after Superman, or is it taking place during Superman? Because she wasn't there for the movie, and I don't see why they'd just make it a prequel.
I'd say after. I'd say we're gonna see more Crypto in that one.
And maybe after, like, wherever she left to, maybe it's going to pick up.
I'd say wherever she was partying at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She just got back from a binge.
Right.
Yeah.
So is she coming back from a binge and going right back at it?
I'd assume.
Probably.
Because in the comic run, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you've read the comic.
I've not. That's on my list. I know what we're talking about. It's written by Tom King.
I have read it I read it like so long ago. It came. She runs into somebody who needs help, like a kid or something like that. Again, don't quote me on none of this. And she somehow gets tangled up with Lobo. Is how they're going to play it out.
Oh my gosh!
So
what if Lobo's going to be in that movie?
He is going to be in the movie.
He is.
Oh, he
Jason
is?
Momoa.
Yeah.
I knew he was casted, but I didn't know he's going to be in the movie.
Yeah, he's going to be in.
No,
Supergirl.
he's casted for Supergirl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
He got the script. He's shot it. He's
That's the
shooting
next
some of
one, ain't it?
scenes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew he was
I
he
was
was Lobo, but
No, that's her. That's her big bad in that movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was watching.
That's why I'm so stoked for.
Oh
that
my
movie.
gosh.
Lobo is my favorite DC character besides Batman. I love him
Yeah.
to death.
Okay. So I was
That's
watching
exciting.
an interview with James Gunn, and he said that there's not going to be a set tone for these movies like there is at Marvel.
Yeah.
He said there's going to be different tones for different movies. He said, like the one we're working on now, Clayface, is just going to be a straight horror movie.
No.
And they have a horror director on it, don't they?
I don't know.
I think we reported on that in our movie news a couple of months ago.
A character, if they was going to give a character a horror movie, I feel like it should have been Scarecrow.
I agree.
But
Clayface is
I'm not
horror
gonna.
character.
I'm not talking bad about Clayface or anything like that. I'm just saying fear gas, like.
I don't know. You get into some Clayface comics, like some of his like comic origins and stuff. He's a scary dude.
No.
Like, you just wait.
Which I forget who they announced for it, but they announced somebody who they got playing Clayface.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name either.
But it confused me because I thought they was gonna have. They had Alan Tudyk voice him in Creature Commandos.
and he said whoever voiced him was going to play them, and then
Yeah.
he casted someone else.
Hmm.
So James Gunn came out and said anyone who voices their animation, like their animation counterparts, also going to play them in live
Playing
action.
in live action.
And now he casted someone different,
Yeah.
which could just be a form Clayface is taking.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Clayface is like Sandman and Mystique
Yeah.
mixed together.
I'm all right with the tone shifts in each movie. Like Batman obviously needs to be a lot darker than the Superman movie. So
Yeah.
I think that is something DC had
Yeah,
definitely.
but
has-
it's going to be like whatever the character is. you
How
know?
would you feel about the blue and gray suit?
I love it. Personally,
'Cause-
I like the black suit better, like just the black and gray or flat black. I love those better for Batman, but the blue and gray would honestly hit a childhood memory for me that I'd love to see it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Because I seen he is talking about like they don't know what they're gonna do with Batman's costume design yet.
I know that scares me. Batman's my favorite character. I don't know what to do. I don't see.
I will say I don't think they can make the underwear work with Batman.
No, they can't. They can't with Superman because he's a goofy, lighthearted character
Yeah.
more than Batman.
Batman's serious.
Batman needs to be serious, dark, toned. Like
That's another reason I think Jensen Ackles, if they're doing Brave and the Bold, I think it's one of the reasons I think Jensen Ackles could do it is because, like, you're doing serious, deadly work, and you got to take care of somebody younger than you.
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, like if he's gonna have a Robin, he has to be able to care about this person, but also need to get this job done.
As much as I think Alan Richardson would be a better Batman, Jensen Ackles could definitely do the darker tone way better than way better than Alan Richardson, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Years of practice with Supernatural.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows actually.
I love
Yeah,
that show.
he voices Batman in the Tomorrowverse.
I've not seen it.
I think we finished with our Superman review, unless y'all want to say anything else about it. Now, before we end, do you want to ask us about any of our movie opinions since you're a guest on the show, or
Yeah, got one. You don't like 30 Days a Night?
3 days. What was that movie?
the
Vampire movie?
What is it? The vampire movie that I gave you to review about the last.
Man, I think you said like the vampires are silly.
I don't remember.
You don't,
Man.
remember the
3 days of night.
30 days.
30 Days a Night, and I was like,
Right.
that's one of my favorite movies ever,
It's so good.
especially horror movies.
I think I gave it a 5 out of 5. If I'm not
It's
mistaken.
yeah,
Oh, I remember it. I
The-
don't remember what I rated. I know it's a vampire movie in Alaska.
See how quick he
And-
forgets?
If
If I don't like a movie, I won't remember it.
I watched it like 4 times last year,
Right.
and
It's good.
it's now became my favorite vampire movie ever. After this last year.
Really.
Yeah, I love it that much.
Should have given me a heads up. I could have like.
I could have reviewed this.
Yeah, I could have like.
Reviewed the footage.
Yeah. What did I not
My
like about
favorite
this?
vampire.
Which I
movie-
mean, I know it's not for everybody, but I just couldn't believe you said it. Silly because like they terrify me.
Dude, I agree.
Like I know what's going to happen, and I'm sitting there like I still got that feeling.
because the gore and special effects.
Yeah, and just the way they direct it.
the brutalness of the vampire.
Yeah.
I 100%.
There's only one scary movie that still terrifies me to this day. So
that?
that's Jeepers Creepers.
really.
Jeepers Creepers. Mainly, probably because it's what scared me as a child. But
That's honestly.
and it used to give me nightmares.
That's fair. The only thing that scares me to this day is Grudge. You watch The Grudge?
It terrified me when I was little, but I've not watched it in
No,
years.
I remember we was driving down the road. This was in Dunlow, and owls were everywhere at the time. I guess I don't know, but I remember one hit our windshield when we was driving down the road. Like owls got big wingspans spread across the windshield, and my mom
Dylan
or
freaked
dad
out.
thought it'd be funny and said, "Oh, it's Jeepers Creepers."
Oh man, it stuck with you ever since.
Dylan was trauma.
Oh man.
My brothers used to get up behind me and sneak up behind me and go,
my mama, she loves horror movies. She's like the reason why I watch horror movies. She got me into Saw, everything. Like when I was a kid, she turned on Grudge. Like I'd be like legitimately like 6 years old, spending the night with her watching that
The Grudge.
that pale lady. It freaked me
Yeah.
out, and to the point where now as a grown adult, like that movie terrifies me.
I always loved it growing up too, and it scared me.
Do you like horror mysteries?
To an extent, I like anything. Like I'm not a. picky
I'm not
Like-
neither.
It's not really.
I like
It's
anything from rom-coms to horror
I'm not gonna
movies,
say
dude.
it's like
I will. The only thing I don't like is a musical.
I like some musicals.
Some. Nah, I
your
really don't.
favorite one's probably Joker too.
Yeah, I really don't do no musicals.
I like the Demon Barber on Fleet Street, the Johnny Depp movie. Perfect musical.
I'm not saying it.
It's fantastic. Sorry, continue.
It's I don't know how I jumped to this, but I ain't seen it in a while, but I remember I used to like it a lot. American Haunting. It's based in like the 1700s.
Never heard of it.
Well, it's got back and forth storytelling, but it's clear because it's present times, 1700s. It's about a girl reading a book or a diary that she found.
I'll add it
And
to
it's
my-
like they're haunting the house, and they don't know what's going on. Like, they don't know how to get rid of it.
I'll add it to my watch list.
It's got Donald Sutherland in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Donald.
Well, boys, unless you all want to say anything else, I think we had a good one. This is our longest episode. Almost 3 hours.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't feel like it was 3 hours.
After we cut it down, well, no, never mind. I got that wrong. 2 hours. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, it'll probably be a little more at 2:30 after everything's done. But anyway, y'all want to say anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, next week we will be doing Fantastic Four and Happy Gilmore. So stay tuned for those, and we'll try to add on the Frieza fight. I'll try to finish it, and I've been trying for a month. I'm sorry, bro. We're also gonna do.
It's getting to a point where I feel like I could start Dragon Ball and wrap around you 2 or 3 times.
Probably could. We're gonna do Heads of State too. We planned to do that in this episode, but we figured we should dedicate it to Superman and 20 years later, stuff like that. And I think that's it.
I watched. I was gonna play my game, but I was like, no, I need to watch that movie, and then we didn't even do it.
Yeah, I know. It kind of got ate up by all the stuff we had to talk about. But anyway, find us on YouTube, Spotify, all the things. Like, subscribe, comment,
and we'll have more guests on. Like,
thanks for
Johnny
having me.
Depp.
Johnny Depp.
we'd love to have
Depp,
you, bro.
James Gunn, Ryan Reynolds. Stay tuned for those guests.
I don't know where he's getting these guys. He's gonna sell his body.
You just gotta manifest.